Hi guys, this time I'm gonna be doing, this is my second video today, so bear with me. I'll try to make this short, but you know how it goes. I say short, takes 10 minutes at least. I'm looking at my notes because this time I did take notes because it's gonna be kind of more in-depth video. And this video is gonna be about why I chose VSG, which is gastric sleeve, instead of RNY, which is the gastric bypass. Why I chose one over the other is I'm not trying to tell you which one to choose, because what works for me doesn't mean that it will necessarily work for you. Some people are gonna be doing way better on one than the other, and you and I are not the same person. We don't have the same goals. Therefore, take this with a grain of salt. And this is just my thought process and why I chose one over the other. I'll also talk a little bit, maybe at the end I'll talk a little bit why I didn't even consider the gastric band if I have time, if it doesn't run too long. I'll let you know why that one wasn't even a consideration. Now, number one, why I like the VSG and not the gastric bypass is because I didn't like the thought of malabsorption. Malabsorption means that whatever you eat, the calories and the nutrients of whatever you eat, your body doesn't absorb the whole thing. It absorbs part of it. So if you eat a banana, you're not getting the whole calories, but you're also not getting the whole nutrients that comes with it. And that didn't sit well with me. For some reason, it just doesn't seem good, because if someday I do get sick and I need to drink pills or anything like that, I like my body to absorb the whole thing, and it just didn't seem like a good idea to play with that. But I understand that some people do need the malabsorption to lose more weight. I am not judging. You guys know I don't like doing that. I didn't like also the rerouting of my intestines. Like, that's extra steps that just scared me, and extra step that can, to me, it just seems more steps that can make it go wrong. It's my thoughts. It doesn't have to make sense to you. It is the way I was thinking when I was considering which one to do. And most of my research on considering, I was doing it years ago when my sister was thinking of doing her surgery, which was like a year ago. So over a year ago, I went through all this because I wanted to help her choose the right one. Because she's my sister, I love her. I don't want her to do something that might be bad for her and might give her bad, I don't know. Like, if you have a sister, if you have family members, you know that you love them so much, you don't want anything bad to happen to them. So I researched out of this because I love my sister and I don't want anything bad to happen to her, and I took it to heart. Okay. Another thing, this one's more for me. I wanted more control on how much weight I lose, and this is why. I don't have to lose 100 pounds. If I lose 100 pounds, I will look disgusting and skeletal. My opinion. I'm only at my highest weight, I was 197.8. If I get to 97.8, I don't think I would look good. I don't know, because I've never been that weight, but I just imagine that wouldn't look good on me. Maybe it does, but I would imagine it wouldn't. So I want more control on how much weight I lose. And I think that Um, After a few months, you can start eating a little more, and that way maybe control how much when you want to stop losing. I might not be right, but that's what I was thinking. Um, I also say I didn't like. Oh, another thing is that even though I do have to take pills every day with my VSG, I do have to take multivitamin. I should do a video of what vitamins I take, which I might do that later. It's not as many vitamins because, like I said, because you don't absorb all your food calories or vitamins, you need to take more, and you have to be more on point with it. Like you can't mess with it too much. I also don't have any health problems related to my weight, so I didn't have to think about all my diabetes or my high blood pressure or my sleep apnea. I didn't have any of those problems that I'm aware of. I know for sure I didn't have the first two. Sleep apnea, I never tested myself. I doubt it because um, usually people who have sleep apnea, they what's the name of that? When you, I don't snore every day. I sometimes snore a little bit, but it's not an everyday thing. It's very, very rare. I did not. Another thing is I did not like the thought of dumping syndrome, and I know that with VSG sometimes you get dumping syndrome too. I know that Mel, I forgot her name. I always forget her name on VSG, but she's very famous. Yeah, she's I think it's Sleeved Mel 2015. Sleep Mel 2015. She does get dumping syndrome if she eats the wrong stuff. I have not gotten that. I did get a little bit lightheaded one time when I ate a piece of chicken from KFC. But I don't think it was exactly dumping because I didn't feel as bad as other people. Dumping syndrome is that you eat the wrong thing. It could be too much sugar. It could be too much fat. I think salt probably is something to do with it too. And what happens is that your body doesn't like it, and it makes you feel very, very sick. Some people say that you feel like you're dying, you get dehydrated, it hurts a lot, and then for an hour or two you feel like that, and then it goes away, passes, and you feel fine after. But for a while you feel really sick. I have not gotten that. I hope to never have that. And I still to this point have not gotten any. The only food that I've noticed that maybe I shouldn't eat for a while is rice. Every time I try rice, and when I try rice, it's like a spoonful, no more than that. It feels so heavy in my stomach that's why I don't want to do it. Not because it makes me sick. I have not gotten sick. I have not vomited once. I dry heaved in the hospital, but I haven't. Once I'm home, I haven't vomited once. So yeah, that's the only one thing that I think maybe I'll like give it up for a while, which hurts because as a Dominican woman, we cook rice every single day. We eat rice every single day, and I love rice. And when I was younger, if I didn't eat rice for even one day, I would feel like I didn't eat that day. That's serious. But you know, it's not a big deal. Now, as I'm older, I don't know. Things don't bother me as much, so I'll just not eat rice for a while, maybe forever. Who knows? My sister cannot eat rice still to this day, and she's over a year VSG. So I know two other people that they can eat it now. At the beginning they couldn't, and they can't eat it now. So I didn't like that. dumping syndrome. That shit scared me, to feel like that. But I know that you can still, like VSG, you can still get dumping syndrome. But thank God I haven't experienced that. Hope to never experience it. Another thing is that when they take out that part of your stomach, with it, there's a hormone called ghrelin. It gets rid of it. And that's the hormone that makes you hungry. And I do still get hungry, don't get me wrong, but it's not the same hunger as before. It's not that strong hunger. I mean, it's just like peckish a little bit, and it's after I've been like without eating for a very long time. And most of the time it's head hunger, and or if I'm thirsty, and once I drink water, sometimes I get rid of the hunger. So I guess maybe I just need to learn to read my body signs. I don't know. And I've heard also that it's an easier recovery from VSG, which makes sense that it would be an easier recovery because there's less done to you. With the VSG, all they're doing is stapling, cutting and stapling part of your stomach and taking it out. It takes 45 minutes, but it doesn't. The other one, you have to reroute intestine, move stuff to reroute it, and that makes sense that for it to be it's a more difficult, more in-depth type of surgery. So that's why I think it might be that recovery might be a little longer but I'm not sure if that's true. I just heard that. I did have like a super easy recovery. I'm telling you, after the second day, I was walking like crazy. I was feeling no pains. I didn't take one pill after I got out of the hospital. And I got out of the hospital day 2. And after that, I didn't take one pill for pain. I did take my penicillin because I ain't fucking with that. So if the doctor tells you to take penicillin, take the fucking shit. Don't mess with that. You need it because that will make you recover faster and you don't get infections. You do not want an infection. You don't. The one thing that I was scared of with the VSG was acid reflux. Thank God I don't think I have it. I have, like, if I eat and I go to sleep right away, I do get a little bit of it, but I just don't go to sleep right away, and problem solved. So I don't have gastric reflux. And another thing that I like about this, and it doesn't have to do with me because I don't have a ton of weight to lose, but people who have like a lot of weight to lose, I have heard people who have had the VSG first to lose weight. They lose tons of weight with it, and then they do the gastric sleeve and keep losing. And that's for people who have like a lot of weight to lose. That's not for me because, like I said, I don't have to lose 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 300 pounds. But I've seen talks of people who have started with VSG to then later on do the, and that's the plan. And then they do the gastric sleeve to finish losing the amount of weight they need to lose. That's not the case for me, but I thought I'd throw it out there because some people might need to know this. Now, this is all stuff that I researched on my own. Like I have said before, I went to Mexico for my surgery, and I didn't really talk to my doctor before going there. He didn't recommend one surgery from the other. When you do it in the United States, you go to your surgeon a few times, and he talks to you and he tells you what he considers to be a better surgery. And I didn't have that, because when you go to Mexico, you decide. They don't tell you which one to do. They just give you the options of which ones they do, and you choose on your own. Align Me does have that close Facebook group that will help you, and people will help you choose there, because if you have any questions, people are always ready to answer you. So in that way, that's great. But I don't know. I just thought I tell you that this is all my research, nobody else's, and it has nothing to do with my doctor. My doctor did not did tell me which one to choose. Now there's another two surgeries that I also researched. One is I forgot the name of, DC, I think it's called, and that one they make a small stomach, and kind of it's like a sleeve with, it's like a cross between a sleeve and a gastric bypass together, and the malabsorption is way more than the RNY. But the malabsorption is so bad that I've seen a few videos of people who have gotten very, very sick from not taking the vitamins, and have had to go to the doctor, and they're like, they are so low in vitamins that they say, I don't know how I'm standing. And I saw like 2 or 3 videos of that, and that scared me straight. And another thing is that you lose a lot of weight with that one, and you don't have no control. Well, you don't have much control over that. And you know, if you need to lose a lot of weight, I have heard that gastric bypass is faster and you lose more weight than gastric sleeve. But then I've seen so many people with gastric sleeve lose 200, 300 pounds. 200 pounds, like, come on, like, I don't know, but it does, I think it does require more of your self-control, and the gastric sleeve helps you out a little more. Don't mean to be offensive by that. It's just, it's my opinion. Don't be offended if you don't agree. That's fine. Just write a comment down below, but don't be mean about it. Just tell me why you think that you think I'm wrong, which I might be wrong. I'm not a know-it-all, obviously. Okay, I think that's it. Yeah, basically, RNY scared me. I think that if that was the only option, I would have taken a lot longer to do it. But VSG just didn't scare me as much, so that's why I did that. Oh, and with the lap band, first of all, people don't lose that much weight. Only 50% of people actually lose weight. Doctors are not even, some doctors are not even doing it anymore, because a lot of people don't have good results with it. You lose less weight too, and way more complications. So I'm like, yo, you lose less weight, you have more complications, and there's a bigger chance that it won't work for you. No. And that's why I didn't choose that one. That's why I didn't even research it that much. Okay, sorry this video is super long again. I just stopped saying that because it's annoying, but I know it must be annoying by now. Let me know if you like the video, comment, subscribe, and thank you for everybody that has subscribed to me. Thank you so much. You don't know how much I appreciate it to know that I'm not just rambling on to myself, and I have people who actually watch these videos and comment, and thank you so much. And if you do have like your own channel, please write it down below, because I do like watching this type of videos, and I will subscribe to you and watch your videos. I don't always comment because most of the times I watch it on my iPad, no, my iPhone, and it's when I'm driving or if I'm at the gym, I I listen to you guys sometimes, or in that sometimes I don't have time to write a comment, but when I do, I like to write you guys back. And if you leave a comment down below, I always answer. I never leave people hanging like that. So thank you so much, and please comment and subscribe. Bye.